Perfect.
Hi, I am Dave and welcome to 4to4 Golf. I'm an amateur golfer and I've set myself the task of playing 20 new courses throughout 2020. Golf for me is just as much about the experience as it is about the score, so I'm fully behind the Have Clubs and Will Travel motto, and this week I'm going to be going for an in-depth review of one of those courses. This will be the third of the series and there will be a few more to come over the next few weeks. So if you are new here and think you might like this, hit that subscribe button and join me on the journey. So today I'm going to be talking about the Fire course at Jumeirah Golf Estates in Dubai. The course itself was designed by Greg Norman and opened in 2009, maybe early 2010 was the first play. It was designed around more of a desert-y links type feel, a bit like the Els Club from the last one of these reviews that I did, but basically very different in the architecture of the sister course that everyone's familiar with, the Earth course, because of the European Tour and the DP World Tour Championship. Now it is interesting because the Fire course is actually going to be hosting a European Tour event in the next week, which is awesome because I really enjoyed this course and I'm going to take you through just why now. So the course itself has 4 tee boxes and they range from 5,600 yards up to 7,400, so it gives a challenge to every golfer out there. Now, as a Greg Norman design, you can expect plenty of bunkers and you can also expect some length. For me, there wasn't so much a signature hole. I think overall the flow is very good between them. The par 5s were excellent. They were all quite long and challenging, and the 2 of the par 3s had long water carries as well, which made them pretty special, but no distinct signature holes. But those 2 par 3s were probably my favourite. In terms of my experience of the day, it was the third round of the trip. We started off nice and early. I think we teed off about 7:15 in the morning, something like that. And being winter in Dubai, the sun was only just coming up. But the first thing that hit us was the practice facilities. They're just incredible. They're so good. Had a really good laugh playing around the course as well. There's one moment, probably my favourite moment in the video, where my mate Nick decided to do a 180-degree cart spin that almost threw me out of the cart.
Oh, well. Oh, a little bit of poo came out.
Certainly scared me a little bit, but maybe it was good preparation for the up and down that I had to play just afterwards, which I did manage to get up and down as well, which was horrible. Downhill lie, going back towards the water. Do you know what? Just go and check it out. Link to the full videos up here. While we were there as well, just as we came from the 9th hole through to the 10th, we actually glanced back to the driving range and we actually saw world number 1 Brooks Koepka out there on the range as well. I'd actually seen him a little bit up close, or more up close, the day beforehand when I'd gone up there. And I actually returned his shoes to him, which he's never said thank you for. So on to the rating of the course. Now, just like the previous videos, I've got different areas of categorizations, each earning 10 points for a maximum of 50 points. So the first was in the layout. Now the long grass that was off the side and the large sand areas really discourage you from going offline. So it's a challenging layout. It's maybe not as spectacular as the Earth or the Els was and stuff like that. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It was pretty solid, but just not quite perfect. Maybe because of that lack of a signature hole. Condition-wise, it was pretty good. Some of the tee box had a little bit of wear on them. I mean, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The fairways and greens were really good, and the rough was, well, yeah, rough. The facilities, and no other word for it, incredible. So just like the Els Club, opulent. Changing facilities even were fantastic. The practice facilities were good. You know, the bar and restaurant area, all really good as well. It's a 10 out of 10, and that's fairly common throughout this region. The overall experience, look, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Very similar to the L's. It was, you know, relatively inviting. You know, the surroundings were spectacular, but you kind of still got the feeling that you're a visitor. I think if you're a member of the place, it might feel a little bit different, but I'm going to give it a 7 for that reason. But I know, it's a tiny bit harsh, but no, that's my score. Deal with it. And finally, the surroundings. So this is built around a housing development, no getting away from it. I suppose on the front line, a lot of that was still ongoing. You'll see that in some of the footage in the video itself, which kind of took away from it a little bit. So again, I'm going to give that 7 out of 10 for the surroundings. I think once all the houses are built around it, it will be an improvement, but still love a golf course when it doesn't have anything around it at all. So that concludes the review. The fire course at Jumeirah Golf Estates scores 40 out of 50, and that is enough to put it into second place out of the 3 courses I've reviewed so far. The next review will be on Yas Links in Abu Dhabi, and I can tell you now already that's going to be right up there. If you did enjoy the video, smash that like button, leave me a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. This is Dave from 404 Golf. See you later.
Perfect.